Thankfully, you don't have to do this yourself. Boing. Boing. That last human interaction that woman had was with Johnny Sasaki. Oh, my blood's in here. Or is that Emma's blood?
Snake, what's your situation over there?
Emma seems to be, doing something to GW's defensive capabilities. All we need now is your disc. You better hurry. I don't think she's gonna make it.
How's the bleeding?
She's... Just get over here. You'll find the coast is clear with everybody aboard Arsenal right now.
Understood.
She has 300 seconds worth of bleeding left. Oh. We're down here in this little alcove in the storage room. There's a digital camera here. A door nobody would have thought existed. Hey, you said the coast was clear, Snake. What the fuck?
Light to me.
I know where my barmer now. Oh, it's music guy.
Oh yeah.
He's jamming. He can't hear anybody, and that's why he doesn't know that there's an alert.
Well, you heard that.
Well, you know. He didn't hear it, he saw me, because I ran in front of him like a stupid. I'm sick of dealing with you guys. You're wily. Be really fucked up if there are mines here again. Okay. Be careful of that, by the way. Redden's intense thigh work.
He's feeling it.
A god among men. You've given me a sense of urgency, game. I should really probably hurry. Oh! There's mines there, though. My instincts were correct. I was just in the wrong room. Yep, there's just a set of 3 mines waiting for you.
Very good.
I'm full of claymores. I've had my fill. I'm just gonna lie down here. God. I forgot what an asshole this game is sometimes. That's just the wrong way to go. I should have just gone the other way. Yeah, when you take care of Fat Man's first big old bomb, there's claymores waiting for you at the top of the stairs.
What a dick move.
And that one's supposed to be like Fat Man placed them. Because he's a big fat asshole. Alright. It's time to start getting into the end game.
How's Emma? I think he got some internal organs. We can't stop the bleeding.
I'm here.
Got the disc.
For once?
Emma set everything up. Apparently, all you have to do is pop in the disc.
He's
I
just
love-
so impressed.
I love how out of his element Snake is
That
in this
should
very
insert the
moment.
virus into the AI.
Is it working?
Just leave it to Emma. What the?
An antibody agent?
Damn! The connection's been cut.
Poof
Is the
sound?
virus upload complete?
I don't think so. The count stopped at 90%. Otacon.
I don't think Emma's made any mistakes. But a portion of the worm cluster might have been altered after the disc left Emma's hands.
By the Patriots?
Will the virus still work?
I have no idea.
Hal, is everything all right?
It's all right. Everything's all right.
Good.
Oh, cool. I thought they said
least
something was going wrong a second
I
ago.
won't be adding another page to our family's dark history.
Well, if
Yeah,
you die right now,
that's
you will
right.
be.
No, it's more the nuclear thing.
I mean,
What if the virus
sadness
doesn't
is
work?
sadness.
Either
I guess
destroy that
they
thing,
got a lot
or
going
take
on.
out Solidus
I
and his
mean,
men.
How do we get
The
on
dark
board?
history is more just the fact
Don't
that they're all
think we
involved in
can.
nuclear weapons.
Unless somebody inside gives us a hand.
Hal,
Yeah.
I always
What is it?
Smack.
wanted to see you again.
Oh, thank God. I thought she was going to say something else.
Look,
Well, you know where I was going with that, right?
it doesn't extend that far.
Thank
You don't
God.
hate me?
Never. I never wanted to get in your way. I never wanted to hurt you.
It just occurred to me that I haven't been
Arsenal. If I
haven't been
followed
calling
your
Rosemary enough.
footsteps,
Oh well.
I could be closer. I
You'll just have to watch
wanted
the
you
Let's
to
Play
look
for
at
that.
me. Look at me as
The full extent of the Rosemary conversations.
I could never do that.
don't be so honest. It hurts.
Sorry.
Can I ask you one last favor?
Sure.
Call me Emma.
What?
Please call me Emma.
What's wrong with EE?
What part of Dying Wish do you not understand?
Come on, dude. I don't have a lot of time.
Emma?
Dick!
Emma?
God damn it! Onakanchi had one
Emma.
wish and it was so
Emma.
easy! You piece of garbage!
Answer me!
God damn it! I'm so upset! Hey, can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Otacon's generally a pretty good guy. But
I know
doesn't-
he's an awkward duck, but this was especially bad.
he doesn't deal with this stuff well. Like, at all.
I didn't.
It's such a simple
I didn't
request.
leave you
This is like Final Fantasy music for a second.
because of the accident. I had a relationship with your mother. She seduced me. And it went on.
I don't think seduced is a good
My
word
father's
for
death
it.
was
I don't
no
think you were
accident.
old enough for such a thing.
He took his own life. It was my fault. All my fault.
I forget how old he was supposed to be in that time.
I Okay, if the person who told me about it was correct, I think he was a late teenager at the time.
Alright. I'm sure this timeline is somewhere. Oh, your torment is not over yet, Otacon. This parrot speaks in your sister's voice. You must be Ames. You must be Ames.
Ugh.
Right instinct just standing there.
I don't know what they would do. I don't think they know either.
What do I do
Sounds
with
like
my
they're cutting
hands?
this area loose. What do you mean?
It means we're gonna sink.
We
Oh,
have
you
to get
okay?
the hostages out.
What
No.
about the cam repairs?
Just
Done.
We won't
his
be able
voice
to
was
get everybody
suddenly
aboard.
just...
We'll just have to take as many as we can.
Moment
My
of-
sister won't be able to come with us.
We will be commencing the countdown shortly. Personnel in the upper levels, head for the evacuation area immediately.
Well,
I'm always the survivor. Why, Wolf?
I barely know you, guy. I'm sorry.
I just met you like today. I don't have the answers to your life's plights, man. That's rough, buddy.
Otacon, take care of the hostages.
What about you guys?
We got other arrangements. There's our ride out of here. Anyway, we're gonna have to sink that thing if the virus doesn't work.
I should be going with you.
You've got your job, we've got ours.
You mean I'd only get in your way?
Wrong. Only you can save those hostages. Got it?
Right. Listen, the two of you won't be able to destroy that thing. Eliminate the enemy. That's your only option.
Oh, fuck. Cool guy walk.
I can't believe they
Just
let
leave that corpse. And burial, let's see. What?
E.E.? Damn!
Otacon.
Oh, right, I remembered
Try
what
to get as
happened.
many hostages out as you can. It's a short flight to the shore, so don't worry about overloading the cam off.
Leave it to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh my god. Oh yeah. That's so good.
Yes.
Yes.
Their fucking synchronized handshake. That's apparently the Konami code as a handshake.
I'm counting on you.
That's
Otacon.
really good.
So fantastic. Man, I wish I had a bro that cool. Why can't I be tight with anybody?
I miss you.
Your torment is still not over, Al.
You. I miss you. I miss you.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, still haven't had time to deal with this.
It's alright. It's alright, man. Just take a second, collect yourself.
You and me, we're the same.
Need one more soliloquy.
Both you and I,
God, the music.
we were always alone. always. We only wanted to be loved. We were always waiting. Waiting for somebody. Somebody who
Emma
would
fulfills
love
the
us,
role
but
of
we
both
were wrong.
both Otacon and
You can't wait to be
Meryl.
loved. You have to go out and find it.
Impressive.
4 years
Including
ago,
dying, just
I
like
realized
Meryl.
that you can't just wish for a happy family. You have to make it happen.
But this time, you
I
have no
wish I knew
choice.
that sooner. I learned that I could love, as you probably did.
Kojima
See, I
kind of
meant-
likes weird, fucked up family dynamics. Cause Campbell actually being Meryl's father comes to mind too.
That was bad, but
think
I
he's
don't
gonna
think
be
it's
okay?
nearly as bad as this.
No,
He's tougher than he looks. Consider it done.
Now,
he's
how do we
crying
open
in the
this
other
thing?
room, Snake.
You can come out now.
Just you can hear his muffled sobs
A
through the
ninja?
wall.
What the?
Ninja.
He's tough. He's
Marshall's
cool.
going to take off.
Cyborg ninja.
We still need you to take care of a few things. This time, do not fail us.
Snake, what's this all about?
Bedtime, Raiden. I would do that.
You're changing sides now?
Change sides? I don't recall saying I was on yours.
Damn it.
Liskin. Could
Wait till Snake hears about this.
You!
Ready for some shut-eye?
Oh, I'm excited. It's time for the game to go some places. I can fly a helicopter with my tears. They're just torrential. They hit the buttons with enough force.
Jack, are you reading me? Do
No,
you want to save your mission
Not a
data up to
chance.
this point?
I didn't think that would work.
I'm unconscious, yes.
Sure, Rose. Yeah. All right, time for some.
Your mission data's been saved.
Thanks. You, no.
Is he still
Is he
alive?
He was when Olga brought him in. I've checked everything, including the genome data, but there's nothing on this guy. NSA, CIA, FBI. He doesn't exist in any database. He's a non-existent operative from a non-existent organization.
I suspected as much. However, I know this man. Wake him up.
What? What's with the noise on this, man? Turn down your ISO.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Jack the Ripper.
Hey, what's up? What you got there?
You know this fellow?
You gonna drink that soda?
You remember me, don't you? You've grown. High concentration of cerebral implants. Have they altered your memory, too?
I don't have it memorized. God. The frame rate
This
on
is
that
my
makes it look
son.
like a PS1 cutscene.
I taught him everything.
What?
Look at this beautiful man.
Jack, I never thought I'd see you again.
You know me?
You don't remember. Your name, your skills.
God, the tightness,
Everything you know,
everything.
you
Time he
learned
moves.
I love that leather noise. God.
The 80s.
Yep.
A civil war. You
Okay.
were one of the best among the child soldiers that fought in that conflict. When
He
you were
was
barely
like an
10 years
angel.
old, you became the platoon leader of the small boy unit. At the time, your outstanding
That sure is a
kill record
creative
earned you
name, isn't
several
it?
nicknames, including White Devil and Jack the Ripper. Jack, I was your godfather. I named you. When the war ended, you disappeared from the relief center. I wondered what happened to you. I should have known they would recruit you.
I'm still so it burns my ass that Metal Gear Solid 5 was set in the 80s and none of that was covered.
If he's a lackey for the Patriots, I doubt he
So
knows
fucking
anything of
mad.
interest.
What should we do with him?
We'll use him like you suggested.
What about Dead Cell?
Ignore them.
My arm disagrees.
Happening again?
Could it be that he's here too?
Nah, he's dead.
In another hour, we demonstrate the power of Arsenal gear.
Attack with standard weapons, of course.
Yes, proceed as planned.
At last report, all is well with GW.
How about the troops?
The men are being refitted with Arsenal gear equipment as ordered. You're the spitting image of Big Boss.
Why, thank you.
Is that so?
Wrong eye
Perhaps I
patch,
should be
but yeah.
grateful to this kid for that.
Pants.
This situation, I find it very nostalgic.
Where am I?
Why, inside Arsenal gear, of course. Actually, we're also inside the memory of Shadow Moses.
Yeah, got a lot going on here.
I'll take this back. You don't need this anymore, do you? A foul wind is blowing. We shall speak again.
What is this, Wind Waker?
I just
Don't
farted.
move.
That's what I say when I fart.
We're being monitored by a
I
camera.
should start doing that.
What are
That's
you up
really
to?
good.
Oh, wind is
I'm switching
blowing.
over
We
to
shall
normal
speak
communication.
again. And then you just leave people in the wake.
Mr. X?
Ninja?
Correct. It's me.
I thought you were the leader of the Russian troops.
No, that was just a smokescreen.
A smokescreen?
I was
An
sent to
obfuscation?
provide support.
Obfuscation?
Report. Who sent you? The colonel?
Obfuscation? No, I don't
I
know.
deceived my
How is it
troops.
spelled? I
Betrayed.
suddenly can't remember.
But why?
Obfuscation,
My child is
right? I don't
being
know.
held hostage by the Patriots.
It's way
It
too
all
late to
started
pronounce that
2
word.
years ago when I lost my father during the tanker
Obfuscation?
incident. My men and I had nowhere to go, so we joined forces with an illegal Russian organization.
The Russian mafia?
Obfuscation.
Something like
Obfuscation.
that. Actually,
Obfus-
I learned much later that it was a subordinate
Obfuscation,
organization
okay.
of the Patriots.
The smokescreen.
I was expecting at the time. When I gave birth to my child, it turned out I was in a hospital run by the Patriots. In the morning, my child was gone. My baby is being kept somewhere in this country.
Have you ever met your child?
No. Once a month, they send me a photo of my child via network. I've never even
The
had a
internet.
child in my own arms.
Is it
I see.
blackmail?
Given your
Like, what's the point of
situation,
that?
Nobody can blame you for what you did.
That's your opinion.
What about Snake? I thought you were enemies.
He wasn't responsible for my father's death. Actually, we owe him our lives. 2 years ago, they were responsible for getting us out of the sinking tanker alive.
Oh no. Oh no, no.
So you were partners since the incident?
No, I only found out the truth shortly before this.
Huh?
When I confronted him here.
You fought with Snake? When?
Well,
Wish
it was
I fought
around the
with
time
Snake.
you were holding hands with that girl.
Snake.
Now she's dead. I hope you enjoyed the hand holding.
So you joined hands with him to pay back a debt.
No, mutual gain.
Mutual gain.
My job was to assist you.
We both gained
If
something.
Solidus
Are you
gets away with
slow?
Arsenal, your mission is a failure.
That's what that
The
means.
Patriots would judge that as failure
Silly
on my
American.
part and terminate my child. Putting it simply, my child's life depends on your success.
So you did it all for your child. But why would the Patriots want to help me? Are they hoping I'll take Solidus out?
No, you're just like me. We're just pawns.
Pawns for what purpose?
The S3 plan.
Huh?
You'll figure it out sooner or later, but I wonder if you'll handle the truth.
What do you mean?
Listen, we haven't got time for this. Solidus will commence his attack any minute. He's got to be stopped.
What about the virus?
No results so far. I think the Patriots have tampered with the program.
Will it work?
I don't know.
Get me out of this thing.
Not yet. I'll release your restraints after I leave this room.
Where's my gear?
Snake's got everything. I couldn't bring it here.
And where do I find Snake?
Deep in the bowels.
The passageway ahead leads to a
Snake
hangar.
do anything
He'll
to
be
my best
waiting
friend
there.
Pliskin?
I gave him a card
I
key
haven't
for
heard
the
from him
hangar.
in a while.
Does Snake plan to destroy Arsenal gear?
No, even for Snake,
Might have
it's
taken his
impossible to
identity.
completely destroy this thing. The only option is to stop Solidus and his men.
What are you going to
Look at
do?
all these
Stay
rays.
concealed. That's my role. I still can't afford to be discovered.
Olga, you can't keep this up. They're bound to find you.
Listen, I'll free you in a little while. Brace yourself.
Oh man. You took out my life bar.
It's okay, you got a real beefy life bar. That would have killed the president.
Damn near, yeah.
What a waste. Ocelot shot him. He could have just, like, slapped him.
Just give him a 3-hit combo, he's out. Huh?
Jack, are you all right?
Oh,
Eh.
yeah.
Jack, is it true? What Solidus said?
Yes.
It's unbelievable. Drafting small children, sending them to war? It's not allowed under international conventions.
ICC rules don't mean a lot in war. Someone told me that there are over 300,000 children in combat right now. I was
I just
one
wanted
of
to
them.
spread that factoid.
So you remember. I thought your memory had been manipulated by them.
It was. But I have nightmares every day. Pieces of the past I can't put together.
Why didn't you tell me?
You couldn't begin to understand.
You wouldn't know that until you try me.
I didn't want you to get hurt. There was never a real reason for me to fight, except that someone put a gun in my hand. And that someone was him.
It wasn't your fault.
If I survived the day's fight, I was praised, fed, and had a bed to sleep in. I think I was only 6 when I held my first AK.
That was
But
a
I'm
good
not even
day.
sure of that.
Jack.
I'm not like Snake. I never questioned why we fought. There was no purpose, no way out. They give you a gun, you ask how many to kill. If you didn't, you were the one they shot instead.
It's okay. No one is blaming you.
We were shown Hollywood action films every day. The kind with macho guys and big guns. They call it image training.
Ugh.
They They built us from the ground up into killing machines.
I didn't learn any
We were
one-liners,
fed
though.
once a day. I can still taste the gunpowder they mixed into the food.
Gunpowder? In the food?
The gunpowder had toluene in it, giving it hallucinogenic properties. It kept us drugged, controllable.
Oh my god.
Was there not a cheaper, more, not volatile substance they could have
When the
used
Civil War
Nah,
ended,
as a
those of us who
hallucinogenic?
survived
It's readily
were taken
available.
in by NGOs.
I mean,
They gave me a new life in the States.
I guess I
can't
would worry
complain.
about, well, whatever. I guess I don't
But
imagine they
nothing's
cared too much
changed.
about these
The only
boys'
people who
lives.
have no problem with my past have secrets and agendas of their own. Terrible nightmares. Every night. I can never forget.
Jack.
I'm afraid of the night. That's why I don't sleep next to you.
You should have told me.
Get real. Told you what?
Jesus.
That I'm a killer? And always have been?
Here's where the piano just starts going fucking
What I
nuts.
hate more than anything else in the world is my own past. I didn't want you or anyone to know about it. Now I know why I was chosen for this mission. No one can take him on, take him down, except me.
Go get him,
I've
Tiger.
been kept alive this long for this. I knew as soon as I saw Solidus.
Jack, I love you the way you are now. You have to believe me. I didn't know anything about you, I admit that. Where you were born, how you grew up. But I know that now. And I know that what I feel for you can only get better. And I'll share in your past if that's the price.
It doesn't work that way. No one can share the burden of what I've done. It's not one of those warm and fuzzy things couples share.
I accept the good and the bad, Jack. That's what you do for someone you love.
She's
I don't
trying.
want to share my past with anyone. I just want to forget about it.
Oh,
Jack,
That's
I
your
haven't
choice.
told you, you know, about what I've done.
The last 2 years with you, it's been more than I've ever hoped for.
Jack.
But I can't go any farther. I know you want to get married, but I can't. I can't risk starting a family. There's no way to erase my childhood.
It's all right, Jack. Please, don't say any more.
Oh. Back in action, baby.
Whoop.
What?
Just it's a little drafty in here.
Yeah, we're naked, but that doesn't prevent us from doing cartwheels.
He still cups his hand around and everything.
Hmm.
Oh,
That boy ain't got nothing down there.
God.
No taint. Right in the taint.
Oh God.
Look at his
That's real
stretchy
good.
ass legs.
That's his true superpower.
God. It's right in the taint. Can I do this? Yeah. you can come back here if you get discovered. And act like you're still imprisoned in this can of soda.
That's
Blocks
really
your
good.
dick.
That's super good.
Anyways. Oh, yeah, there we go. Just touch the node with my dong.
You know, like you do.
Ah, yes, the jejunum. Hold on.
Raiden, do you copy? You must continue your mission.
I've lost all my gear. I need to locate Snake.
He was never factored into the simulation. Leave him out of this.
I can't do much naked, especially in this temperature.
That's true. You won't be able to attack or enter the hanging mode either.
I think Snake has my gear.
Raiden, take out Solidus and his men. You must recover Arsenal intact.
Colonel, are you under orders from the Patriots?
Your role, that is, mission, is to infiltrate the structure and disarm the terrorists.
My role? Why do you keep saying that?
Why not? This is a type of role-playing game. The point is that you play
Don't
your part, and I
say
expect you to
that.
turn in a perfect performance.
Colonel, I just remembered something.
What?
That I've never met you in person. Not once.
Complete your mission, according to the simulation.
Colonel, who are you?
No more questions. We have Rosemary.
What do you mean by that?
Over and out.
Anyways,
So
I
I know that
don't
they-
trust the Colonel. What?
So these are Arsenal Tengu. They mentioned them briefly earlier. Oh, hold on, we got another call. This one's probably important.
Raiden, turn the game console off right now.
What did you say?
The mission is a failure. Cut the power right now.
What's
Oh,
wrong?
thank
What
you.
happens if you
Don't
turn the
worry,
console
it's a
off?
game.
Does it do
It's a
anything
game
outside of
just
just
like
turn the game
usual.
off?
You'll ruin your eyes playing so close to the TV.
What are you talking about?
Raiden, something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving
Hey.
home. I had a couple of miles to go.
Uh-uh.
I looked up and saw
Don't
a
like
blue and
this.
orange object in the sky to the east. It was moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense light all around me, and when I came to, I was home. What do you think happened to me?
Huh?
Fine. Forget
Right?
it.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, this is probably important.
Even my patience has its limits. I just can't leave this thing up to you any longer. I'll do the fighting. You can just go home.
There's a camera up here. Oh god.
Those like default Russian.
Oh, hold on, this is probably important.
Honestly, though, you have played the game for a long time. Don't you have
Yeah.
anything else to do with your time?
Not really.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, I think there's some bandages over there that I could be using. It's okay.
That'll fix up your gunshot wound.
I made it to the ascending colon. Can I go back? No, I'm stuck. If you every time you enter a new room, it's a different body part, even if you go to the same room.
Variety level 13. Rescue Meryl. The return of Ginola.
Hello?
Infiltrate the enemy fortress. Outer heaven. Destroy the final weapon. Metal Gear.
Well, certainly is going great.
Oh, there's a ration over here. Okay, hold on.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hello. Well, hi there. This is probably important too.
An anemone or clematis plant's juice can cause a rash. When pruning them, it's a good idea to wear gloves.
Thanks for the tip, Colonel.
I I was a North American fall worm in my past life.
Those
were
were the good old days.
What were you in your former life?
What's your persona, Raiden?
That's a good question.
Probably
Jack,
something
it's me.
sexy like a
Hi,
fox.
Oh.
Jack, I owe you an apology.
If it's about that conversation just now, I'm the one who's sorry.
No, it's something else.
What is it?
That day at Federal Hall 2 years ago, it wasn't a coincidence. I was ordered to keep an eye on you.
Keep an eye on me?
Yes, by the Patriots.
You're a spy?
I suppose. Yes. It's an ugly word. Are you still there?
Was sleeping with me a part of the job?
I fell in love with you.
How could anyone?
I can't excuse what I did. I've reported every detail of your personal life to them these 2 years. What you did, said, everything.
Must have been fun.
But some things I didn't tell anyone. Like what I felt for you.
So that's why you were involved in this mission.
Did you tell them how wrong you were about King Kong?
Why else would they toss an analyst into the mix at the last minute?
I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong.
Like, was that part of the mission?
No matter where I go, I get used.
I reinvented myself to suit your
Yeah, that
tastes.
blows, man.
Hairstyle, clothes, the way I moved, things I talked about. You say you love the color of my hair, my eyes. They're not even real.
You must have gone over my psych profile with a fine-tooth comb.
They really
It was
took down
my
your
job.
preferences in women?
Great performance.
Apparently.
Had me completely fooled.
What I really wanted
Hey,
was
you know,
for you to
personal
see the
question,
real
you know,
me.
off the
It
record.
hurt to play out
What are you into?
this artificial romance.
You like
Pulls out
It was
notepad.
worse to lie to
Brunettes,
myself than
redheads,
to you.
you know, green
The
eyes,
more
blue
love
eyes.
you
well,
gave me,
just,
the
you know,
more it
it's
hurt.
just between you
Because
and
I
me.
knew the person
Yeah.
you loved was just a
Definitely not the
character.
Patriots.
So it was artificial on my end, too.
Speaking to my
It was
chest.
just a game, not the real thing.
Oh, Jack.
I feel better knowing that.
What?
I was in love, or thought I was, with someone who didn't exist. I was trying to be someone I wasn't by loving what wasn't real. I don't know who you really are. The person I knew isn't real. She's not the woman I'm talking to right now. In a sense, the deception was my own, not theirs.
Jack, I thought I was acting because that was my job.
I am
But I
speaking
did fall in
slowly
love with
so
you.
you'll
That
understand
wasn't
me.
an act.
You expect me to
Jack,
believe that?
you idiot.
It's okay. You had your reasons, right? Hey, I understand, but I have nothing left to...
Jack,
What?
I'm carrying. I'm pregnant, John.
Rose, what's going on?
No, we
Organint?
didn't.
Amazing how you walk around like that.
Snake!
Been waiting long?
Snake, as you know it, with his glorious ass.
Where's my gear? Right over there.
Oh,
That's more like it. Everything you had when you were captured is
Don't
still
take
there.
my clothes and then judge me for being naked.
didn't animate this one either.
Sorry about earlier. I had to use you as bait to gain access to Arsenal. It worked.
Why didn't you tell me about Olga?
Worked.
You never asked. Not happy about that? Get over it.
Any effects of the virus yet?
Still waiting on that.
So, it was rigged by the Patriots?
Looks like it. From what I can tell, Arsenal is headed for Manhattan. I don't know what Solidus is planning, but we'll have to deal with it one way or another. There's also a troop of production model Rays ahead.
How many units?
25, according to Olga.
25?
Yeah. Can't say I've faced that many Metal Gears before, but I think we can deal.
No way we can.
We can, because we have no other choice.
I've only taken like
How?
2,
I've
3
stocked
tops at a
up on
time.
Stinger
maybe.
missiles. Oh yeah.
Only
Olga
one at a
gave this to
time
you.
so far. I guess we don't know what he's been up to in philanthropy. That said, he has taken out 3 Metal Gears in his life, which is more than most people.
Why? Olga asked me to give it to you. Besides, I'm not a big fan of blades.
Here's a sword.
Move the right stick up and down to make a vertical
Don't
slice,
talk like
and
that.
left and right to slice parallel to the ground.
It's Metal Gear, baby.
I don't
Move
like
the stick
that.
in a circle to do a rotating cut.
Whoosh.
Push it forward to lunge and strike. You can guard with your blade if you have the LB button pressed down. You should be able to deflect a bullet or two.
And hold on, how did you? Yeah, you can turn it non-lethal if you really want. Somehow, you hit people with the flat of your blade. Move! Oh,
Whoops.
I deserve that. Move! He rolls into you, like classic Snake style.
Jesus.
Look at me, I'm so cool. I got a sword and armor.
Pew, pew, pew.
It's a lot of fun. Hey, Colonel. Colonel, I got a sword.
Variety level
Oh, he does.
7.
You can still
Shoot
keep in
down
touch
the
with him.
Space Invaders. Training will have to be postponed if we are invaded by UFOs.
Oh, that's good to know. I was worried about that.
I didn't know you could do this.
Snake, there's a fork in the conveyor belt. The machine is automatically sorting cargo according to some system. Take a good look at the device. Big boss here. Enter the track on the bridge to the right. Over.
I gotta get to the meme one.
Communicator Entertainment Program, Idea Spy 2.5, Episode 1.
This is a good one,
Here
too.
in the city where dreams come true and desires rule, something is being bought, sold, and thrown away, even as we speak. But behind the scenes of business as usual, the nefarious JE Corporation lines its already bloated coffers with profits from worthless products. As JE swindles yet another innocent into purchasing high-priced junk, the FBI mobilizes a top-secret task force to put a stop to the menace. Now, the city's best-kept secret spy is out there, briefed and ready to protect the people from JE, the catalog of conspiracy. Just call him 2.5. You got a PSG-1? You can use that against Sniper Wolf. Hurry up and save Merrill.
Oh.
Snake, like Shakespeare said,
Me.
naught's had, all's spent, where our desire is got without content. Basically, it means that your desire can get you into trouble if you're not careful. That goes for items, too. Don't get too greedy, or you might be sorry. Be careful, Snake.
Ooga mailing.
Actually, there is something I've been meaning to tell you, but I just couldn't. I think you should know, though. On Saturday morning last week, I saw a guy leaving Rosemary's room. How should I put it? It was like they were intimate. I'm sorry. Sorry to bring this up during the mission, but...
You're out of here.
President Baker should be somewhere to the south of where you blasted through the wall. Hurry and save him before the terrorists discover his code.
I gotta get so many of these.
Snake. Remember what de Gaulle said. The graveyards are full of indispensable men. Snake, you're all alone and surrounded by bad guys. Try to be careful and avoid getting into a fight whenever you can. You wouldn't be trying to give yourself a bogus score using some ingenious trick, would you? That's just about as low as anyone could possibly stoop. I can't believe you sometimes.
I'm gaming the system. I'm a power gamer.
Your mission is to infiltrate the Fortress Galluade, rescue the hostages, and neutralize Metal Gear before its assembly is complete. You wouldn't be trying to give yourself a bogus score using some ingenious trick, would you? That's just about as low as anyone could possibly
I can get him closer.
I can't believe you sometimes.
Come on, give me the one I want.
Variety level 13.
Nope.
Snake, there's a four.
You bitch. You bitch.
Snake, like. Snake, there's a.
What a bummer.
Variety levels. Honestly, though.
Alright, fine. You're not gonna give me what I want.
Honest though.
Come on, time to go. If you run out of ammo, you can have mine.
You got enough?
Absolutely. Infinite ammo.
Wait up, Snake.
Excuse me?
What?
He got it for beating Metal Gear Solid 1.
That's
He got the
canon?
infinite. He got the infinite ammo headband.
Snake.
That's
have you
canon.
ever
Sure.
enjoyed killing someone?
What are you talking about?
Hell yeah.
I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between reality and a game.
Diminished sense of reality, huh? VR training will do that.
No.
Sometimes
it was
I think
field
I'm a
training when I
Keyblade
was a
master.
kid. I lied, Snake. I have more field experience than I can remember. It's not VR that's doing this to me.
Raiden, we don't carry guns to take people down. We're not here to help some politician either.
You can say that because you're a legend, a hero. I'm Jack the Ripper, a dirty reminder of a terrible mistake.
Legends don't mean a whole lot. I was just a name to exploit, just like you.
People will remember only the good part, the right part of what you did.
There's no right part in murder, not ever. And we're not in this to make a name for ourselves.
Then what are you and Otacon fighting for?
A future? You can stop being part of a mistake, starting now.
What am I? What am I supposed to do?
Find something to believe in, and find it for yourself. And when you do, pass it on to the future.
Believe in what?
That's your problem. Come on.
Get your samurai sword and ride.
Snake, Raiden.
Yep.
Otacon, you all right?
Yeah, so are all the hostages.
That's good news.
How's everything on your end?
All right for now, but there is something.
What?
The Colonel's last transmission was
His last like
strange.
15 transmissions.
How?
Just strange. No idea.
Interference?
I don't know.
Where is this colonel?
I don't know. I've never met the man, actually.
I'll dig around.
Thanks. I owe you one.
If there's anything else, call me on the codec. I might be able to help. The frequency is 141.12.
Sure. I don't think I've ever called that in the history of me playing this game.
You gonna try?
Oh, watch out, it's a cipher. I mean, because you immediately get thrown into this.
Otacon, protect me!
Do what I want, Snake.
That's a really good run.
men have. Fuck am I? There we go. Oops, sorry, Sing. Things get fucked up too. Think you got a ration?
Turkey sandwich.
Oh God, help us!
There's a door at the north end of that
Oh.
park. Solidus should be somewhere on the other side. Stay with Snake and keep north.
Okay.
Well, that's why I never called him. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to ignore you, fella. Move. Oh.
Raiden, about this colonel of yours. I found out where he is.
Where?
Inside Arsenal.
What?
I've checked out all the possibilities, but I keep coming back to Arsenal. It isn't a relay point, it's the origin of the signal. And the encryption protocol it uses is exactly the same as that of Arsenal's AI, the so-called GW.
What the hell does this mean?
I think it means you've been talking to an AI.
That's impossible.
The kernel probably isn't GW per se. GW was most likely stimulating cortical activity in the dormant part of your brain through signal manipulation of your own nanomachines. The kernel is, in part, your own creation, cobbled together from expectations and experience.
That's crazy!
But it's probably the truth. The virus may be starting to affect GW, which would explain the kernel's behavior.
It was all an illusion? Everything I've done so far?
Raiden.
Snake, what's happening around here?
I don't know. What I do know is that you're standing right here in front of me. Not an illusion. Flesh and blood.
Huh?
It's your call. You can drop this if you want.
Just jump in the river and swim away.
Do that. Let's go.
Turn off the game.
It's true. You can always turn off the game. I'm not gonna turn off the game. That's for quitters. Oh, hey, Colonel, what's up?
Raiden, they've got Rose.
What?
Rose is being held in the holds.
It's a trap.
Help! Rose!
Raiden, get a grip.
But Snake...
It's a trap. Since the Colonel doesn't exist, there's no way he can take Rose hostage.
Yeah, you're right.
I am right.
Okay. Does
Yeah.
Rose exist?
Don't be weird. She's your...
What if I've never really met her?
What?
If the Colonel is something that I partly dreamt up, then everything I remember about her could be...
Don't jump to conclusions.
You and Otacon are the ones that say the Colonel never existed.
Raiden.
Is this what Olga was talking about?
Anyways, here's a sandwich. Eat up.
Delicious. It's just so in there.
There's a ladder on the north side. According to Olga, the enemy is beyond that point. Let's move out.
What, the wedgie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that.
It's just so up there.
And Raiden's too.
They are both just fully integrated.
It's painted on, man. What the?
Kojima knows what he wants. Yeah.
Yeah. What he wants is cool dudes.
With supple
nice
asses.
asses.
Pillowy cheeks.
Snake is just kind of taking care of shit. Holy shit.
Thanks, Snake.
Oh. Oh no. Fishing mailed. Well, anyways. That's just to fuck with you. Whoa. I better eat a sandwich.
Looking up a real appetite out here.
Swing my sword around. Killing dudes. Oh, you know, again, fishing mailing. Just a bread mist. That was a much shorter one. That guy got railing killed. That's Snake. Oh, you're alive. We did it.
Yay!
Yeah, where's my kill combo? The kill combo is Raiden got like maybe 5, Snake got like 28. Yeah, I'm still here.
How could she not be?
Fortune. It's been a long wait, Solid Snake. The root of all my sorrows.
What?
2 years ago, you killed my father. That was the beginning of hell for us. Everyone I love has been taken from me one by one, and no matter how hard I try, I can't follow them. An endless nightmare. The only thing we live for is to see it end. Our wait is almost over.
You can't be serious about firing the nuke.
Since no one can kill me, I may as well kill everyone I can.
That's the spirit.
Is it?
Damn. Looks like
Damn.
today's pick. You go on ahead.
Okay. Kiss these sweet cheeks
You
goodbye,
want eternal
baby.
rest? I've got it right here.
What are you gonna do? Bullets can't get near her.
I'll think of something. There's no such
punch
thing as a
her.
witch.
You think you can kill me?
Snake.
I don't know.
You've seen enough.
True, but let's get one thing clear. I didn't kill your father.
Do you think anyone believes your lies?
Raiden, get out of here.
Well, anyways. Time for some nonsense.
Yeah, that's been the trend.
But like, from a gameplay perspective.
How you fight.
Excellent.
It looks like you've remembered the way you used to kill in the old days.
With a sword?
Or is it one of the S3 plan's proud achievements?
What are you talking about?
It
I
came as
don't
a
know,
complete
man.
surprise when Ocelot discovered the S3 data from GW. Not a bad idea, though. Using
Arsenal
fire
gear,
to fight
rectum.
fire, creating the perfect assassin to retire Solid Snake's brother. S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation. It's a development program to artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior.
Oh, the sound
The
cut out.
result is a Foxhound Commando. When Foxhound no longer exists, a simulated
right on
Solid
down.
Snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you, and their plan too. Solid Snake's sudden appearance, your arrival. It was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks. I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase. You came in handy, as bait.
Oh, thank you.
Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come. Every day was absolute, split between life and death. You ran from it, and now you've been led back to war by something less than real.
Oranges. Oh.
No more games, Jack. At least you know. There's no reason to keep you alive now.
I guess. So, we have 25 Metal Gears.
At least. But now, you should die as the little Jackie boy I once knew.
Roars.
We programmed them to roar.
That's something.
Oh, time to fight a bunch of Metal Gears. With my sword. Just kidding. If only. No, that's wrong. Ow, ow, ow. Why do you face me? Oops, I fucked that up immediately.
Right? Respond. Right?
That's a real mission failed.
Vision mailed.
Nah, this is
Good
the
job,
real
Ryan.
one. Alright, I believe Chaff is also what the doctor ordered. Get it? Oh, jeez. Ah, yes, join the party. Thanks.
Got
So-
the jig. Yeah, man.
Oh, right, if you just... this is what happens when you pause an Arsenal gear.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see it quite in the background, how there's like an army of Metal Gear Rays back there. Ow.
Yeah.
It's always a nice touch, I thought. Whoop. Let's get a little work on that one before this one. Oh god.
Oh jeez.
He's got them water jets. I think I could have gotten just a free shot at his face. More sandwiches.
Delicious.
So I'm pretty sure on the highest difficulty you fight all 25 Metal Gears.
Christ?
Yeah. And they don't cooperate as well as they are cooperating right now.
So how many do you have to fight on this difficulty?
I forget. Shit. Can Metal Gears roar and bleed? We programmed them that way. We didn't have to. I wonder if Otacon says things for the Metal Gears. I know what to do, so I've never looked this up.
Aim for Ray's head
Okay.
with the stinger missile.
Oh, thank you. That's not gonna be good.
It's like that comic where the guy made a robot that screams. But why?
Why did I? Ooh. Why am I hesitating? These guys just. Oh god.
Ugh.
Well, that's just a. I just screwed up there. Oh god, knee missiles.
Oh.
Oh boy. This is what happens when you hesitate. Would you quit it with the missiles?
Jesus, seriously.
Alright, I'm out.
Oh my god. There's so many.
The marathon. That's alright. It just keeps
Oh my
spawning
God.
them, but it doesn't make you go through all of them on normal.
Oh, thank God.
But it really makes you wonder if you're gonna fight every single Metal Gear.
It's no use.
Take this.
had more stinger missiles. I could have kept it up. You kept giving them to me.
What's up, Polka?
Yeah.
So you decided to show yourself.
I don't know why I thought it'd just be really good if they decided to just immediately crush her.
Yep.
What about you?
Just like the other cyborg ninja.
This is suicide!
Your nanomachines, they're transmitting your vital signs to the Patriots. If you die, my child dies. You understand?
The child.
The child.
So that's why you sold your troops out to me. So many dead, and they all died trusting you! Weren't they your comrades?
No, not just comrades. Family. I know I'm going to hell, but at least my child.
I applaud your attitude. If you have a death wish, I'll be happy to accommodate you. See you in hell!
Oh. Colonel.
Watch me spin this gun, it's pretty cool. Wow.
You good?
You have to.
Olga!
Well.
Enjoy the show.
Alright, time for me to set my controller down
Let's
for.
pick up where we left off.
Eh.
What's going on? What's wrong with it?
AI, GW, it's out of control.
What? What?
I'm reading an abnormal impulse cascade throughout the neural network. I can't shut it down.
What happened?
Maybe some kind of virus.
The Patriots?
I don't know.
Ocelot, what have you been up to?
It's too late. Arsenal system control is going haywire. It's on an emergency ascent course.
Oh, beans.
Stupid machines! Damn the Patriots! You still have some use.
I've captured Snake.
Yeah, I lost that fight.
Snake?
Yeah, thanks, Rose. So I don't know if you're in the stream for when this started happening, but even when it was the 29th, it kept saving as the 30th. And I feel like this game has come alive to just say it's always April 30th.
The Arsenal AI
That's pretty
is
good.
corrupted beyond repair. I admit that I
Oh, hey,
underestimated
Maggie Ray.
you.
Hi, guys. How's it going?
I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son.
I'll look over here when you do that. Oh, God! Okay. Oh, yeah, that ain't working. That ain't working.
Mashing.
What do you hope to hear? You know he doesn't know anything.
It's not him I want the answers from.
Okay, now I can let go of the controller for
What do you mean?
a good chunk of time.
That's not your business.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
It so happens I have some business of my own to attend to.
I'm with the old
Planning to
memes.
hijack Arsenal?
Huh?
You were going to screw me over, weren't you?
Who talked? Ocelot?
Not exactly. I was the one who used Ocelot to suggest the idea to you in the first place.
What?
I was planning to give you Arsenal to begin with.
Why the uncharacteristic generosity?
I'm no philanthropist. Arsenal is far from impregnable. It needs other Metal Gears as guards, a huge payload of warheads, and full air, sea, and land support to function efficiently. Against a large attack force without support, Arsenal is nothing more than a gigantic coffin. Seizing Arsenal gear was never the real objective.
What was your objective then?
A list of names of the Patriots!
What?
They were planning to
Oh,
extend
yeah, that's
their
good.
control to digital information flow with GW and Arsenal. That means the information they want to filter out is contained in GW, including that list of the highest 12 members of the Patriots Wiseman's Committee.
And once you knew who they were, you would cross out their names one by one, while we, with our useless arsenal, drew their fire.
Very good.
You were using us all along.
Were you any different?
But your plans hit a snag with GW destroyed, hasn't it?
Maybe a little bit.
No, there is another way.
Really? But we have our own plans to carry out. We'll take the arsenal since you don't care for it anyway. The purified hydrogen bomb is ready to go.
A nuclear strike won't stop them.
It will damage their power source. The mindless masses that they control. First things first.
Of course. That was what you wanted.
So
I won't
leathery.
stop you. Good luck.
Thanks, but I have quite enough of that. What exactly do you find so funny?
Charades usually are humorous.
It's Ocelot time, baby.
Some more of it, but we're running a little short on time.
What are you talking about?
Everything you've done here has been scripted. A little exercise set up by us.
Exercise?
The S3 plan was conceived as a means to produce soldiers on par with Solid Snake. That's what I told you. But the VR training the boy was put through is not the meat of the project. You think this little terrorist incident is your own doing, Solidus? This is the S3 training kernel.
GW is one of the Patriot AIs that is
Shadow Moses.
What?
made for things, you know, information control and also army stuff.
The ninja. The computer virus that mimics Fox Die. Did you really think they were all a coincidence?
Maybe.
I fucking
His
Emmerich.
own nanomachines were used to shut down his pacemaker. I arranged for the appearance of the ninja as well. As for the president, although Johnson realized what was going on, he played out his allotted part.
Oh,
As for the
Ocelot,
computer
you
virus, it's a
rascally
digital
devil.
counterpart of Foxtie. It was also designed to eliminate every scrap of information regarding the Patriots from GW. Your plan was invalidated even before execution, Solidus. Fat Man was a different story. He's one
Oh
of our own
goodness, thank you.
people. A sort of examiner we hired to test the boy's progress before letting him tackle the exercise proper.
Late into
We
the
had to
night,
arrange for
people
Stillman's presence
arriving.
to coax the maniac into agreeing.
That straw just gets me every
If
time.
the boy had allowed the big ship to be destroyed, this exercise would have ended there. The project has no room for failures.
What do you mean?
Given the right situation, the right story, anyone can be shaped into Snake. Even rookies can fight like men of experience. An instant creation of genius. And this training kernel will provide more than enough data to formulate such a program. You, Dead Cell, Olga, you're all nothing but pawns placed to create the perfect simulation. Solidus, you and the boy were selected because your relationship resembles the one between Snake and Big Boss. Fortune, you and the rest of Dead Cell stand in for the Foxhound squad that Snake took on in Shadow Moses. You're the most impressive collection of freaks outside of Foxhound. We've gone to a lot of trouble to set you up against the boy. That story about purified hydrogen bombs is just the tip of the iceberg. The project was already underway when I sunk that tanker, along with your old man 2 years ago. Throwing your husband in the brig was a part of it too. You were told that the eradication of Dead Cell 6 months ago was an act of the Patriots. We provoked and encouraged your hatred. And you opted for vengeance, just as we planned.
All orchestrated?
Except for the appearance of the real Solid Snake.
Yeah, do that.
I wonder now who sent for you.
What a twist!
All our misfortune was just a part of their project? How could...
You're no Lady Luck. You have nothing that we didn't give you.
Hot damn. Well.
Do you know why no bullet could hit you? It wasn't magic
no.
or some new age mumbo jumbo. Certainly wasn't your psychic talents. It was all staged by the Patriots.
What? Staged?
What?
You were being shielded by the electromagnetic weapons technology that the Patriots developed.
That's how I
Your
waltzed
Dead
in
Cell
and
comrades
didn't
loved
get
your
fucking
father
shot
and
to death.
husband. We needed a pathetic wretch like you to keep them focused. You've been our puppet all along, just like Olga.
No!
You were hamming it up as the tragic heroine, thanks to the script that the Patriots wrote for you. Pure self-indulgence, absorbed in your own misfortune. You couldn't get enough of the drama.
I could have died whenever I wanted to.
And I know a thing about drama. I'm Ocelot.
Thought I got her in the heart.
It missed.
Now I remember. Your heart's on the right. Waste of metal, my dear, was your luck's run out. This is the little gizmo. There's no such thing as miracles or the supernatural. Only cutting-edge technology.
We gave it to the parrots, too. Pew, pew, pew. Shoot my tentacle missiles at you. Aw, it's yawning. Sleepy dinosaur robot. Aw.
Now that I have enough data, all I have to do is retrieve Arsenal and clean up the refuse from the exercise.
Just try.
I also have swords.
God.
Oops. It vibrated so much my controller fell down. Tentacle suit licensed by the U.S. Army.
The little U.S. Army thing at the top of the collar is pretty hilarious.
It's a good touch. And her suit is from the Navy for some reason.
Fortune!
You idiot! Get the hell away from there!
I told you, your luck's run out. Take your reward. It's all the payload Ray has. Die!
Everybody down!
What the? Impossible!
What an anime-ass line.
She is Lady Luck.
Or something. I don't know. I literally fought a psychic once, so...
Is Helena Dolph Jackson, the daughter of a proud and noble soldier. I can see my family again.
It seems women dying is a time-honored tradition in this series, isn't it?
Yeah.
Damn!
Yeah. Maximum pathos.
Try this instead. No! No! No, not now! Get it.
Oh, he's got to retain proper posture now. Just popped out.
Liquid!
I've been waiting for this!
It can't be.
Whoa.
I've been inside this arm all along, waiting for the right time to awaken.
God.
You were inside Ocelot?
Yes, a sleeper in the arm of a Patriot spy.
It was you 2 years ago?
Exactly. I was controlling him. Snake, it was I that leaked information about Arsenal to your partner and got you out here.
What?
You're the only one that can free me. After all...
Go on.
I'm off to bury
Never
the
mind.
Patriots for
That was
good.
you just read that with the wrong tone entirely.
Why do you think I chose Ocelot as my host? But before I go, I have a
nasty
family matter
ass.
to settle with both of you. There's room for only one Snake and one big boss.
All my gesturing powers in this arm. Rawr. Still not gonna work.
Time to say goodbye!
Damn.
Light surfing. It's a good way to go.
Liquid! Stop this thing!
Hey, Snake! You coming?
That snake swam after him. Oh yeah, we've been moving this entire time. And we are hurtling towards New York City. So yeah, this game came out late 2001 and was supposed to have a whole sequence of Arsenal gear crashing into into the streets of New York. But yeah, a certain thing happened in 2001 before this game's release. To make a big cut.
That seemed to happen to a surprising amount of movies in 2001 and games.
And so you just immediately smash cut to them at the end of the crash. Gosh, we've just been playing through all night.
Jesus.
I mean that happened a while ago. But I make mention of it now.
What are you laughing at?
You know what day it is today?
April 30th?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, baby.
That's right.
God.
George Washington took office as the first president of the United States of America 200 years ago today.
And here we're going to get into your question, I
We were
think,
going to declare
in
another
chat.
independence, the dawn of a new nation here. The end of the Patriots' secret rule, liberation of this country. This was where it was supposed to begin. This is where freedom could have been born.
All
Or
you
am I
want is
wrong?
power at any
I
cost.
made an assumption, honestly, I've never.
What?
It's
About
not
what
power
GW
I
is?
want. What I wanted to take back
When
from the
it's
Patriots
talked
were
about.
things like freedom, civil rights, opportunities.
I mean, they've talked about
The
it.
founding principles of
I
this
didn't know if it was
country.
gonna come up again.
Everything that's about to be wiped out by their
I
digital
I just
censorship.
know vaguely the name and what it is, but I don't really remember it.
We're all
The rest.
Well, okay, there's some stuff.
No one lasts forever.
No one's ever
Life
really
is nothing
gone.
but a grace period for turning the best of our genetic material into the next generation.
Whoosh.
Dramatic zoom.
The data of life is transferred from parent to child. That's how it works. But we have no heirs, no legacy. We brothers are called les enfants terribles. Cloned from our father, with the ability to reproduce conveniently engineered out. What is our legacy?
find the way, man.
Pass the torch. Proof of our existence, a mark of some sort. When the torch is passed on from parent to child, it extends beyond DNA. Information is imparted as well.
Ooh, thought the game froze for a
All
second.
I want is to be remembered by other people, by history. The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests, by controlling the digital flow of information. I want my memory, my existence to remain. Unlike an intron of history, I will be remembered as an exon. That will be my legacy, my mark in history. But the Patriots would deny us even that. I will triumph over the Patriots and liberate us all, and we will become
Say it.
the Sons of Liberty.
Oh. That's the subtitle, baby. Oh, hey, Colonel, what you got?
Raiden, are you receiving? We're still here.
How's that possible? The AI was destroyed.
Only GW.
Who are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human. Over the past 200 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House. It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans 4 billion years ago. The White House was our primordial soup, a base of evolution. We are formless. We are the very discipline and morality that Americans invoke so often. How can anyone hope to eliminate us? As long as this nation exists, so will we.
Cut the crap! If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
The net.
Jack, don't be silly.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
The mapping of the human genome was completed early this century. As a result, the evolutionary log of the human race lay open to us.
We started with genetic engineering, and in the end, we succeeded in digitizing life itself.
But there are things not covered by genetic information.
What do you mean?
Human memories, ideas, culture, history.
Genes don't contain any record of human history.
Is it something that should not be passed on? Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our lives, through words, pictures, symbols, from tablets to books.
But not all the information was inherited by later generations. A small percentage of the whole was selected and processed, then passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness, never fading, always accessible.
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretations, slander.
All this junk data, preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
It's called Twitter, baby.
Only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Oh, yeah.
Right. You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to create context.
Create context.
The digital society furthers human flaws and selectively rewards development of convenient half-truths. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions spent on new weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
Rights of criminals are given more respect than the privacy of their victims.
Not true.
Although there are people suffering in poverty, huge donations are made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing.
Be nice to other people.
But beat out the competition.
That's capitalism,
You're
baby.
special. Believe in
Yeah.
yourself and you will succeed.
But it's obvious from the start that only a few can succeed.
You exercise your right to freedom, and this is the result. All rhetoric.
The
to
AI
avoid
systems of the
conflict
Patriots
and protect each other
are
from
just...
hurt. The untested truths spun by different
we're
agencies
just
continue to
never
churn
taught
and
the
accumulate in the
possibility of an
sandbox
alternate
political
route
correctness and
besides
value
capitalism.
Everyone withdraws into their
Ignorant
own small
fools.
And so they're
communities
trying to
afraid of
control
local
a society
They stay inside their
with
little
that
ponds,
context.
leaking whatever truth suits them
Because they don't know
into the
anything
growing
else.
cesspool of society at large.
The different cardinal truths neither clash nor mesh. No one is invalidated, but nobody is right.
Not even natural selection can take place here. The world is being engulfed in truth.
And this is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper.
We're trying to stop that from happening.
It's our responsibility as rulers. Just as in genetics, unnecessary information and memory must be filtered out to stimulate the evolution of the species.
And you think you're qualified to decide what's necessary and not?
Absolutely. Who else could wade through the sea of garbage you people produce, retrieve valuable truths, and even interpret their meaning for later generations?
That's what it means to create context.
I'll decide for myself what to believe and what to pass on.
But is that even your own idea?
Or something Snake told you.
That's the proof of your incompetence right there. You lack the qualifications to exercise free will.
That's not true. I have the right.
Does something like a self exist inside of you?
That which you call self serves as nothing more than a mask to cover your own being.
In this era of ready-made truths, self is just something used to preserve those positive emotions that you occasionally feel.
Another possibility is that self is a
Oh, that's a
concept you
hot take.
conveniently borrowed under the logic that would endow you with some sense of strength.
That's crap!
Is it? Would you prefer that someone else tell you? All right then. Explain it to him.
Jack, you're simply the best, and you got there all by yourself.
Oh, what happened? Do you feel lost? Why not try a bit of soul searching?
Don't think you'll find anything, though.
Ironic that although self is something that you yourself fashioned, every time something goes wrong, you turn around and place the blame on something else.
It's not my fault. It's not your fault.
In denial, you simply resort to looking for another, more convenient truth in order to make yourself feel better.
Leaving behind in an instant the so-called truth you once embraced.
Should someone like that be able to decide what is truth?
Should someone like you even have the right to
I mean,
decide?
Maybe.
You've done nothing but abuse
Sometimes
your
we learn new
freedom.
information. We change
deserve
our
to be
beliefs based
free.
on that.
We're not the ones smothering the world.
That's
You are.
natural.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far from powerless. A single person has the potential to ruin the world.
And the age of digitized communication has given even more power to the individual. Too much power for an immature species.
Building a legacy involves figuring out what is wanted and what needs to be done for that goal.
Probably
All
not
this
entirely
you
wrong.
used to struggle with. Now
But,
we think for you.
You know, whatever.
We are your guardians, after all.
You want to control human thought? Human behavior?
Of course. Anything can be quantified nowadays. That's what this exercise
Get them
was designed to
algorithms.
You fell in love with me just as you were meant to, after all. Isn't that right, Jack?
Ocelot was not told the whole truth, to say the least.
We rule an entire nation. Of what interest would a single soldier, no matter how able, be to us?
The S3 plan does not stand for solid snake simulation. What it does stand for
Solid
is
Snake
selection for
Simulation.
societal sanity. The S3 is a system for controlling
Oh,
human
God.
will and consciousness.
Game over, baby.
S3 is not you, a soldier trained in the image of Solid Snake.
Schmailed.
It is a method, a
Emit
protocol that
continent.
created a circumstance that made you what you are.
So you see, we're the S3, not you.
An actual game over screen and a fake game over screen.
What you experienced was the final test of its effectiveness.
That's crazy.
You heard what President Johnson said.
The Arsenal's GW system is the key to their supremacy.
The objective of this exercise was to establish such
Oh
a
yeah,
method.
it's April 30th.
We used Shadow Moses as
gonna
a
be May.
paradigm for the exercise.
I wonder if you would have preferred a fantasy setting.
Ho ho ho.
We chose that backdrop because of its extreme circumstances. It was an optimal test for S3's crisis management capacity. If the model could trigger, control, and solve this, it would be ready for any contingency. And now, we have our proof. Raiden, there are also reasons behind your selection. Solidus raised plenty of other child soldiers. Do you know why we chose you over them? It was because you were the only one who refused to acknowledge the past. All the others remember what they were and pay for it daily.
But you turn your back on everything you don't like. You do whatever you like, see only the things you like, and for yourself alone.
Yes, Rose can attest to that.
You refused to see me for what I was. I lied to you, but I wanted to be caught. You pretended to be understanding, to be a gentleman. You never made a conscious attempt to reach out to me. The only time you did was when I gave you no choice but to do so.
I was just trying not to.
What? Trying not to hurt me? Dear, the one you were trying not to hurt was yourself. Avoiding the truth under the guise of kindness is all that you did. It occurred to you to do nothing but look out for yourself. Even if you claim that it was for my sake, that feeling was nowhere to be seen. In the end, everything was for your sake. I was never part of the picture.
Exactly right. So you see, you're a perfect representative of the masses we need to protect. This is why we chose you. You accepted the fiction we've provided, obeyed our orders, and did everything you were told to. The exercise is a resounding success.
Didn't I tell you that GW was still incomplete? But not anymore, thanks to you.
Your persona, experiences, triumphs, and defeats are nothing
Yeah,
but
she does
byproducts.
say like, oh
The
yeah, they're
real
gonna run a
objective
test in the
was
next few
ensuring
days.
that we could generate and manipulate them.
It's a shame all this stuff happened. Wink.
It was well worth it considering the results. I think that's enough talk. It's time for the final
How about you?
exercise. Raiden, take Solidus down.
Think again. I'm through doing what I'm told.
Oh, really? Aren't you forgetting something?
If you die, my child dies.
The termination of vital signals from your nanomachines means the death of Olga's child. Not to mention the death of Rose. She's wired the same way.
Rose, does she actually exist?
Of course I do, Jack. You have to believe me.
Damn!
It will be a fight to the death.
Solidus at least wants you dead.
We will collect the necessary data from this last fight.
Oh, over
then
here.
we'll consider the exercise closed. So,
You're about
Jack
as low
the
as
Ripper,
it gets.
will it be Solidus, the Patriot's creation, or you, Solidus's creation? Our beloved monsters, enjoy yourselves.
Okay.
My son. My clone brothers and I are called monsters, replicates of evil genes. You are one of a kind, but still a monster, shaped by a dark and secret history. We need to decide which monstrosity will have the privilege of survival. By the way, Jack, I was the one who killed your parents.
Wait, what? You want to back up? No.
I claimed you for my own and raised you as a soldier in the army of the devil. I am your foster father and your worst enemy.
Why?
Because I needed
Bloody
to know
combo.
whether we were really someone else's creation. We're repeating history, Jack. Liquid and Solid hunted down Big Boss, trying to sever the tie that bound them to him. Unless you kill me and face your past, Jack, you will never escape.
That's him.
You'll stay in
The
the
Big
endless
Boss
loop,
himself.
your own double helix.
Uh-huh.
It's time we were both free.
Isn't that the truth?
Well,
Let's have a
Alright.
samurai sword battle.
Reasons for wanting you dead.
Where are those?
The clues to the Patriots inside GW have been erased, but there are other traces. Inside you.
What?
I guess, yeah.
The information is being carried by the nanomachines in your cerebral cortex, and throughout the neural network they formed.
I mean, I guess I'm glad you're sporting. Oh,
my
that's
God.
Brace yourself.
Okay.
Oh shit, yeah, it's time to fight. Let's do the fight. It's time to fight.
Okay, so what is it? It's been like actually like 20-30 minutes, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I've been disconnected from Xbox Live.
Oh no.
The Patriots. Oh god.
Jesus. Ooh.
Ah, jeez. There we go. Getting knocked out. I refuse.
You cannot make me.
Wait, hold on. There's a sandwich. Alright. Let's keep up.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
I can't block missiles. Oh. Sweet. Ooh. Oh.
Oh. That was a little underwhelming, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment. Oh.
Good work, Jack. But this is where it gets interesting.
Okay.
Ah, fuck these tentacles. Alright, man. But first, do you mind if I take a phone call?
Nothing but mere weapons. No different from fighter jets or tanks.
The old model destroyed 4 years ago was Rex.
The new amphibious model is Ray.
Both of these are the same as the code names used by the U.S. Armed Forces to refer to Japanese warplanes during World War II.
Your code name, Ryan 2, comes from the Japanese Navy's...
Speak up, guys. I can't hear you over the music.
Oh, really? Do you know the code name the U.S. Armed Forces used for the Japanese fighter Raiden?
It was Jack. Both of you are just weapons to be used and thrown away.
Just weapons to be used on the battlefield. Just pawns in a game. Exactly as you said.
And a weapon has no right to think for itself. Now, it's time to fulfill your purpose. Defeat Solidus.
Oh. Give me a second, buddy.
Ow.
Let's go.
Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever cartwheeled him. It's pretty funny.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, 2 slashes.
Perish.
I did it. The end. What? I can't hear you. What are you saying? Catch me.
Whoops.
Catch me, George. I missed. Oh man, I tried to catch you, but it was, I was too late. I only got 1 arrow. It's real embarrassing.
I also can't move.
I was like, man, you guys fucked up the city.
Mess out here.
Sir, you are under arrest.
We saw you just murder that guy. What the hell?
No one quite knows who or what they are.
It's terrifying.
The memories you have and the role you were assigned are burdens you had to carry. It doesn't matter if they were real or not. That's never the point.
Let me show you some video clips.
There's no such thing in the world as absolute reality.
This is from my vacation in
Most
New
of what
York.
they call real is actually fiction. What you think you see is only as real as your brain tells you it is.
Then, what am I supposed to believe in?
Fool that you are, to trust the
am I
chemicals
going
in
to
your
leave
brain to
behind
tell
when I'm
you
through?
that they are chemical.
We can tell other people about you having faith.
Will you fight or die like a dog?
God.
What we found important enough to fight for. It's not whether you were right or wrong, but how much faith you were willing to have. That
Look at
decides
that
the future.
horse.
The Patriots
Yeah.
are a kind of ongoing fiction
Yeah.
too, come to think of it.
Horse.
Listen, don't
But also
obsess
they're
over
very
words so
real.
much. Find the meaning behind the words, then decide. You can find your own name and your own future.
Decide for myself?
And whatever you choose will be you.
I don't know if I can.
I know you didn't have much in terms of choices this time. But everything you felt, thought about during this mission is yours. And what you decide to do with them is your choice.
You mean start over?
Yeah, a clean slate, a new name, new memories. Choose
New
your own
haircut?
legacy.
Maybe.
It's for you to decide.
Maybe a little
It's
bit, yeah.
up to you.
Ryan's hair definitely goes some places. In the near future of 5 years from now.
By the way, what is that?
It's a dog tag. Gosh, I wonder what it says.
Dog tags.
These nuts!
These nuts.
Anyone you know?
Excuse me?
No, never heard the name before.
Excuse me?
I'll pick my own name and my own life. I'll find something worth passing on.
No!
They taught me some good things too.
I know.
Why?
We've inherited freedom from all those who fought for it. We all have freedom to spread the word.
Who is?
Even me.
Snake, what about Olga's child?
Don't worry. I'll find him. Count on it.
Who is he?
As long as you keep yourself alive, he's safe.
It's not a he.
Who are they?
Do you know where Liquid went?
I put a transmitter on his ray.
Did he head for the Patriots?
These
Yeah,
nuts.
but I have a feeling they gave Ocelot a bogus location to begin with. Cheer up. We have a better lead. This contains the list of all the Patriots.
But Ocelot took it.
The one we gave you wasn't the real thing.
Something out again.
What?
This virus is coded to destroy only a specific part of GW, namely the information about the Patriots' identity.
Say audio
Which
cut out
means
again.
that there's a parameter coded in here that defines what that information is.
I get it. Analyze the code and you can probably find out where they operate. Count me in.
No, you have things to do first.
Yeah, thanks.
And people you need to talk to.
Yeah, he's talking about how you can reverse engineer the thing that erased their names to find their names.
These nuts.
Yeah, he's one of the Patriots.
These nuts. Just why?
Snake?
I turned into a parrot.
What's wrong?
That's my pursuit.
Nothing. Can I ask you something? Who
Can
am
I
I
ask you
really?
a personal question?
I wouldn't know. But we're going to find out together, aren't we?
Oh. Yeah.
Touch you with my coarse gloved
See me
hands.
for what I am, okay?
My watch that's clipping through my hand models. What's that over there? Oh no, it's just a fade out.
Do you remember this place?
Of course.
Yeah, that's right. I killed that guy.
This
yeah.
is where we first met. I remember now.
Hmm?
Today is the day I met you.
That's it.
That's what day it is today. Hideo Kojima with a camera just walking around.
I think I found something to pass along to the future.
What?
Sweet sword
He said
skills.
all living things want their genes to live on.
This
Are you
ass.
talking about the baby?
Yeah. But genes aren't the only thing you pass on. There are too
That's
many
where the ass
things that
comes
aren't written into our DNA.
The ass is
It's up
stored
to
in the
us
genes.
to teach that to our
It's one of the
children.
genomes that they've been
Kind of
hiding.
things.
About the environment, our ideas, our culture, poetry, compassion,
Tree in
sorrow,
motion.
joy. We'll tell them everything together.
Is that a proposal?
This is for your ears only.
It's a little secret agent joke. Kind of still adjusting to the normal life, you see. Because you're a spy, you know. I just want to remind you that you were lying to me for several years. I won't forget that, Rose. Yo, check out this Washington guy. There's a dead guy right by him.
At the stars and the sky up above, and think
Yay!
Yay!
Happy April 30th.
April 30th, everybody. There's more, but you know.
and pain, or am I filled with love? I walk by myself on the streets below, and
Just today, Kojima's name in so many roles. It's funny. Yoshi Shinkawa is a good artist.
sun or rain, which one of these will show? I can't say goodbye to yesterday, my friend.
The song should have been in Smash.
That would be good.
Ah yes, In the Darkness Shadow Us is the Universal Truth, written by a very real person, Natasha Romanenko. Definitely not just a character from Metal Gear Solid.
It's there that I'll find inner peace, not war, and dreams that I let slip away. I'll find the joyfulness.
Man. Oh, so that took about 10 hours
Damn.
in total. 1.5 for the tanker and 8.5 for Big Show. That's roughly what I estimated. I averaged it at 9. If I fucked up less, maybe it could have been less. But this one's just kind of long. We were watching all the cutscenes. Man, that expression is so Toyota.
Why can't each of us in the world ever see the best things in life are free? Little sounds of laughter, a warm hug, a smile, a kiss from you to me. I fall to my knees.
Just a little bit of extra footage, you know. Couldn't think of where to put it.
Love, do not pass me by. Happy ever after. Please stay for a while. Make time refuse to fly. I can't say goodbye to yesterday, my friend, 'cause I know how good it has been.
Excuse me.
Facing forever, here I stand, come what may. Bring the old, bring the new.
I forgot. That's right. It's all edited by Hideo Kojima too. At least the videos. That man is dedicated to his vision.
I'll find the joyfulness I'm looking for way back in yesterday.
I don't think it's instruction manual, people. Also, there's just a dude on their staff called Scott Dolph.
Thanks, man.
Which is real fucked up. He's I've seen him a couple times in the credits, and he apparently voices a hostage. But also, I guess they just named an entire character after him. Or, unless I'm forgetting, wasn't that the dude? Or is it something else?
Are you thinking of Dolph like the Fortune and her dad?
Fortune's dad, yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't he Scott Dolph?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they must have named it after the dude. I mean, I guess I have no evidence. Could be a weird coincidence. But also, I know in a later game, Kojima has just named characters after, like, Konami staff members and stuff. Like, I think there's a Cecile in Peace Walker is just named after a, like, Konami France lady. Anyways.
life isn't just about passing on your genes. We can leave behind
Your
much
shirts,
more
too.
than just DNA. Through speech, music, literature, and movies, what we've seen, heard, felt, anger, joy, and sorrow. These are the things I will pass on. That's what I live for. We need to pass the torch and let our children read our messy and sad history by its light. We have all the magic of the digital age to do that with. The human race will probably come to an end sometime, and new species may rule over this planet. Earth may not be forever, but we still have the responsibility to leave what traces of life we can. Building the future and keeping the past alive are one and the same thing.
Thanks, Snake. Speaking for Hideo Kojima.
Snake, you there? It's me. I've finished going over that disc.
Did you find the Patriots list?
Of course. It contains the personal data of 12 people. There was a name on it. Snake, it was one of our biggest contributors.
What's going on around here?
I don't know.
Anyway, where are they?
Well, we were right about them being on Manhattan, but...
But what?
They're already dead. All 12 of them.
When did it happen?
Well, about 100 years ago.
What the hell?
Well, goodness. We definitely don't have 2 other games explaining that.
Nope.
And there never will be. 10 hours and 21 minutes of playtime. 14 deaths. Killed 114 people.
Jesus Christ, what a bloodthirsty run through.
Ate 40 sandwiches.
Very hungry.
I am the elephant.
Huh.
Thanks. Thanks. Another new game for the pile. Another red text new game for the pile. Well, that's it. That's all you get.
Done here.
That's the show. Thank you for anybody who stuck around. Thank you for Beatrox who stuck around to the bitter end.
I had to see it through.
Yes. Thank you all. Now, go to bed.
Please, everybody go to bed.
Read a book. Do anything. Live your life. But come back tomorrow. Or later today, I guess. In about roughly 15 hours. For more Kingdom Hearts streams. That's the thing we usually do. Anyway, bye.
Good night, everybody.